The crow flew high over mountains looking for water. He flew low across valleys looking for water, looking everywhere for water, water, water. So he went over to that pitcher, and with a sharp beak, he started to peck like this. All he got was a very sore beak. That was one hard pitcher. He started to push like this. Now, the boy had never heard of a whistling tortoise before. Have you ever heard of a whistling tortoise? Now, let's use our imagination. What kinds of tools do you think he used to cut up what he thought was a very hard tortoise? Yes. A chainsaw. So we have a hammer, chisel, saw, chainsaw. First he took the crowbar. Oh no! He broke the table. He broke the dishes. The tortoise remained intact. Once there was a spider. Who built a fine web in which to catch flies. He came out into the web and went, head lunch a fly. Now this happened fly after fly after fly. Until one day the fairly intelligent fly came around. I don't go where I don't see any other flies, and I don't see any other flies down there. So we took off. But when he was about halfway down, there was a big old bumblebee. Hey man, you don't want to go down there, man. You know what's down there, man? That's flypaper, man. You know what flypaper is, man? That's sticky, 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 sticky paper, man. You land down there, you get your feet stuck on that sticky paper, you won't be able to fly away. Don't go down there, man. Don't get stuck. Don't be a jerk. And so it grew. And it grew. And it grew. Until it was huge. Cat pulled on dog, dog pulled on brother, brother pulled on sister, sister pulled on mother, mother pulled on grandma, grandma pulled on grandpa, and grandpa pulled on the turnip. And they pulled, and they pulled, and they pulled. But they couldn't pull up the turnip. Well, in the morning, something woke me up. Something was pushing at my feet just about like that. I looked out, and it was a cow. And this cow was taking her head, and she was going kind of like this. She was kind of wondering what this lump was in her field. So I pulled up the covers over my head, closed my eyes, and I tried to get back to sleep. But I couldn't. I just kept thinking, there's a cow at my feet, and that cow is looking at me. Well, after a while, I thought I heard something. So I thought, that's great. The cow's going away. I opened my eyes. The cow was there, but right next to the cow was a bull. I thought, uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Little fish, big fish, bigger fish, Biggest fish.
Biggest fish.
Swim bigger fish.
Swim bigger fish.
Small hole.
Small hole.
Ouch! Goodbye, biggest fish.
Goodbye, biggest fish.
Can you go real fast?
Yeah!
I mean, real fast?
Yeah!
Okay, here we go. Whether the weather be fair, or whether the weather be not, whether the weather be cold, or whether the weather be hot, whether we like it or not. Very good. Give yourselves a hand. Whether the weather be fair, whether the weather be not, whether the weather be cold, or whether the weather be hot, whether we like it or not. Grab a bag of seeds, and very good. And then take it out to the field, and then sow the seeds into the field, just like this. Very good. Scatter them all around, and slowly grow them upwards. Now, when they're fully extended, there's a breeze, so let's blow this way, and this way, and this way, and this way. Very good. And then go right along the front row and do a kind of a harvesting motion like this, right along the front there, and then lower your hands down as they come by you. So while the older brother's in the house with the wife and kids, kind of sleeping away, the younger brother goes to his barn, grabs a bushel of grain, sneaks over in the middle of the night to the barn of his brother, places that bushel there, and then he hurries back. His brother didn't even know. Now the older brother gets up, grabbed a bushel of grain, snuck over to the barn of his younger brother, placed it there, and then hurried back. Now each brother slowly going across the field with their grain. They met in the middle. They put their bushels of grain down. They said, "Brother, it was you."
Brother, it's you?
Brother, it's you, man.
They realized the great mystery. Now, this is a story of love and giving, and what we see is that each brother saw the need of the other brother, and each brother gave accordingly. They gave each other a big hug. The two brothers. Thank you.